A security bug nicknamed Heartbleed has exposed millions of usernames, passwords, and credit card numbers to hackers.
Oh, not good news. Tech expert Shelly Palmer is here to tell us all about this. So I have not paid attention to this. I have no idea. What's the deal?
So about a week ago, there was a security flaw that was uncovered known as Heartbleed, now called Heartbleed, or nicknamed, as you said, Heartbleed. And people have been asking what you can do to save yourself from this terrible bug. And it's not a bug, it's a security flaw. And hackers didn't go for it. The security flaw was exposed by people who look for things like security flaws. What's the difference? The difference is that a hacker will maliciously go at you and attack. Or cybersecurity or cyber threat. You have someone with a cyber weapon that comes at you and they're just trying to do something bad. Here, you had people who were basically checking through the system and they found this massive security flaw. Now, what is it? Websites that take credit card information, websites that want secure information from you, use what's known as HTTPS, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. It's a secure website, and you see that because in the browser there's usually a little lock on the bottom. It goes, oh, you're on a secure site. And then you can feel comfortable putting in your credit card information. Of course, you'll have a password, and whatever other sensitive information you might want to put in. Maybe it's a banking site that asks for social security number or whatever. In this case, this particular socket layer that they use that actually makes it secure had a gigantic hole in it, and about 500,000 websites, some very big ones, were completely vulnerable. OkCupid on the silly side and Yahoo on the other side.
Yahoo, Gmail,
right.
Pinterest, Tumblr, Netflix.
Those are big, all the big ones.
Some very big sites, 500,000 sites, but some very big ones. So people keep asking me, what can I do, what can I do? And the answer is, nothing. And I'd like to desensationalize this because it's been crazy. Yeah, you can change your passwords today, but until a site actually contacts you via email and says, hi, we've identified that we had a flawed system, and we've now fixed the security flaw by patching up our sockets, our secure sockets, SSL sockets and TLS, not that those letters mean anything to anybody. If the company sends you a note and says, go ahead and change your password, you should do it. If you don't know what companies you might have visited, what websites you may have visited that have been vulnerable, what you should do right now, you can change all your passwords if you want to, then wait 2 weeks and do it again. But I don't think anyone needs to do anything until they're contacted, because if you change your passwords and the sites you're using haven't patched the security flaw,
still vulnerable.
You're still vulnerable. So honestly, this is one of those things where everyone's going, the sky is falling, 500,000 websites, it's crazy. Calm yourself. Don't sensationalize this. Unless you get contacted, you can sit tight. And by the way, we always want to change our passwords every month or so, just to make sure that
every month?
Yeah, I like to change my passwords about once a month, because you just don't know what's going on in the world. And it's the only thing a normal human being can do. And you can use a program like LastPass or 1Password, which will allow you to put in one password. It'll deal with all your websites in a very nice encrypted way.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, I mean, those are commercial sites that cost a couple bucks, and there's plenty of them out there. Those are two I could think of off the top of my head.
Because we've all gone through, had these issues. I mean, we have it here at Fox, as I'm sure just about every company does. I think you have to change your password every 90 days or so, and it has to have, you know, a character and an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter and a number, and it's like it has to be 10 digits or less, and you're trying to think like, okay, well, what combination? You can't reuse passwords.
So here's
what
the deal.
Is the new combination?
There's a super easy way to do this, and it's really excellent. Take a line from a movie or a line from a book that's famous. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Take the first letter of each word. You will remember the sentence because it's a favorite sentence of yours, but the first letter of each word will form gobbledygook. And if you add some symbols called leet, like you use an @ sign for the A or a 1 for an L, it becomes absolutely impossible to understand or to copy. And by the way, it's not English, so no one can look it up in a dictionary, and yet you have a unique password that you can always remember.
Shelly Palmer, you can find more information on all of Shelly's information.
Yes.
Go to myfoxny.com. Great info. Thanks, Shelly.
You can find him on Twitter at Shelly Palmer.